you see when you arrived?
A woman was out in the yard, dead with blowflies on her face. The old man was inside with his breast blown open by a scatter gun. His feet burned. He was still alive, but just was. Said it was them two working boys done it. Rode up drunk.
Objection. Hearsay.
I had declaration, Your Honor.
Check is over, Stevens.
All them two working boys, the Otis and CC, rode down on him. Asked him where his money was. When he wouldn't tell him, they lit pine knots, held him to his feet. He told him the money was in the fruit jar under a gray rock at the corner of the smokehouse.
Yeah.
Oh, he died on us. Passed away in considerable pain.
What'd you do then?
Well, me and Marshal Potter went out to the smokehouse. That rock had been moved. The jar with the money in it was gone.
Objection. Speculative.
Sustained.
You found a flat gray rock in the corner of the smokehouse with a hollowed out space put in.
If the prosecutor's going to give evidence, I suggest he be sworn.
Mr. Cockburn, what did you find, if anything, in the corner of that smokehouse?
Found a flat gray rock with a hollowed out space under it, nothing there.
And what
No
did you?
jar or nothing.
Yeah, what did you
Well, rolled up to the Whartons there, and there were the North Fork tracks of Canadian.
do? What did you find?
After the Canadian. I had my glass, spotted them two boys and their old daddy Aaron down the creek bank with some hogs. They killed the show. The fire built under the wash pot for scalding water.
What'd you do?
Now, as we was U.S. Marshals, I hollered out to Aaron. We needed to talk to those two boys. They raised an axe against the cussing us and blackguarded his court.
What did you do then?
Backed away from the axe, trying to talk some sense into him. While this was going on, CC, he edges over to the wash pot there behind the steam and picks up a shotgun. Potter seen him, but it was too late. CC Wharton pulled down on Potter with one barrel and turned to do the same for me, and I shot him. The old man raised the axe, I shot him. Otis lit out, and I shot him. CC Wharton and Aaron Wharton were dead when they hit the ground. Otis was just winged.
Did you find the jar with $120 in it?
Leading.
Sustained.
What happened then?
Found a jar with $120 in it.
What became of Otis Wharton?
There it sits.
You may ask, Mr. Gowdy.
Thank you, Mr. Barlow. Mr. Cogburn, in your 4 years as U.S. Marshal, how many men have you shot?
Never shot nobody that didn't have to.
Well, that was not the question. How many?
Shot or killed.
Let us restrict it to killed so that we may have a manageable figure.
About 12, 15, stopping men in flight, defending myself, etc.
Around 12, he says, or 15. So many you cannot keep a precise count. I have examined the records and can supply the accurate figure.
Oh, I believe them two Wharton boys makes it 23.
And how many members of this one family, the Wharton family, have you killed?
Me did, or
Did you also shoot Dub Wharton, brother, and Cleet Wharton, half-brother?
Fleet was selling ardent spirits to the Cherokee. Come at me with a king bolt.
A king bolt? You were armed, and he advanced upon you with nothing more than a king bolt from a wagon tongue?
I've seen men that have tore up with nothing bigger than a king bolt. I defended myself.
Returning to the other encounter with Aaron Wharton and his two remaining sons, you sprang from cover with your revolver in hand,
I did.
loaded and cocked.
Oh, if it ain't loaded and cocked, it don't shoot.
And like his son, Aaron Wharton advanced against an armed man.
Oh, he was armed. He had an axe raised.
I believe you testified you backed away from Aaron Wharton.
That's right.
Which direction were you going?
I always go backwards when I'm backing up.
Very amusing. Now he advanced upon you much in the manner of Cleetwarton, menacing you with that little old king boat or rolled up newspaper or whatever it was.
Yes, sir, he commenced to cussing and ran about a threat.
And you were backing away. How many steps before the shooting started?
Oh, 7, 8 steps.
So, Aaron Wharton, keeping pace, advancing away from his campfire. 7, 8 steps. What would that be? 15, 20 feet?
I suppose.
Will you explain to this jury, Mr. Cogburn, why Mr. Wharton was found immediately by his washcloth, one arm in the fire, his sleeve and hand smoldering? Did you move the body after you shot him?
I won't do that.
You did not. Drag the body over to the fire, clean his arm in.
No, sir.
2 witnesses who arrived on the scene will testify to the location of the body. You do not remember moving the body. So it was a cold-blooded bushwhacker. Well, poor Mr. Wharton was tending to his campfire.
Objection!
If that's where the body was, I might have moved him. I do not remember.
Why would you move the body, Mr. Cogburn?
Them hogs rooting around, they might have moved him. I do not remember. Central Electric, son of a bitch.
Mr. Cogburn,
What is it?
I'd like to talk to you a minute.
What is it?
They tell me you're a man with true grit.
What do you want, girl? Speak up at supper time.
Tell me this. The makings are too dry. I'm looking for the man who shot and killed my father, Frank Ross, in front of the Monmouth boarding house. The man's name is Tom Cheney. They say he's over in Indian Territory, and I need somebody to go after him.
What's your name, girl?
My name is Mattie Ross. They're located in Yale County. My mother's at home looking after my sister Victoria and my brother little Frank.
Best go home to them. They will need help with the journey.
There's a fugitive warrant out for Cheney. Government will pay you $2 for bringing him in, plus 10 cents a mile for each of you. On top of that, I will pay you a $50 reward.
What are you? What you got there in your pocket? My God. Holster a gun. They're no bigger than a corn nugget. What are you doing with a pistol like that?
I intend to kill Tom Cheney with it.
Kill Tom Cheney.
There's a lot else to do so.
That piece would do the job for you if you found a high stuff to rest it on the wall to put behind you.
Nobody here knew my father, and I'm afraid nothing is going to be done about Cheney except I do it. My brother is a child, and my mother is indecisive and hobbled by grief.
I don't believe you have $50.
I'm contracted with Colonel Stonehill, which he will make payment on tomorrow or the next day, once a lawyer countersigns.
Don't believe the fairy tales, the sermons, the stories about money, baby sister, but thanks for the cigarette.